I stared at my phone, my heart hammering as the message glared back at me. We need to talk. I did something terrible. My hands shook, my chest tightening like someone had slammed a door on my ribs. I read it 3 more times, hoping that each read would somehow make it mean something less, something ordinary. But the words didn't soften, they cut straight through me. I didn't respond immediately. I couldn't. My mind raced, imagining every possible scenario, each one more unbearable than the last. What could she have done? My wife Emma, who I trusted with every secret, every fear, every late-night tear. Emma, who laughed with me on lazy Sundays, who held my hand through job interviews and hospital visits, who swore she'd never hurt me. I remember the night vividly. I had just finished dinner, the aroma of roasted chicken still clinging to my clothes, when my phone buzzed again. Another message from her. Please just come home. I can't face this alone. I grabbed my keys, muttering curses under my breath. The drive was a blur, traffic, red lights, the low hum of the engine, all fading into the singular focus of getting home and confronting the truth. The moment I opened the door, the house felt wrong. Emma was sitting on the edge of the sofa, her fingers intertwined, her eyes red-rimmed but strangely vacant. She looked up at me and I felt a chill. Sit down, she whispered, barely audible. I sat, heart hammering, and waited. The silence stretched, unbearable. She bit her lip, glancing at the floor as if the wood itself would give her an answer. I slept with him, she finally said, her voice trembling. Time stopped. The words echoed in my head, bouncing off the walls, mocking me. Him. Who? My throat tightened and I felt a strange detachment, as if I were watching someone else's life fall apart. Who? I managed to whisper, my voice barely a thread. Mark from the office, she admitted, tears rolling freely down her cheeks now. It happened once. I didn't mean for it to happen. I don't even know why I did it. I felt so lonely and I made a horrible mistake. I wanted to scream, to hit something, to shake her until the words made sense, but I couldn't. Instead, I felt a sickening numbness, a part of me receding, unable to process the betrayal. How long? I asked, my voice hollow. 2 months, maybe more, she said. I never meant for it to get this far. I tried to stop, I swear. But every time I thought about telling you, I got scared. I couldn't. Her words trailed off, leaving me drowning in my own disbelief. I stood up abruptly, pacing. My hands dug into my hair. 2 months? 2 months and I didn't notice? The late nights, the excuses, the texts? I trusted you. I know, she cried, standing too. I'm sorry, I can't take back what I did. I never wanted to hurt you. But the words didn't reach me. They couldn't. Every memory of our life together suddenly felt tainted. The laughter in the kitchen, the quiet Sunday mornings, even the way she kissed me. Was it real? Or just a mask for betrayal? I needed air. I ran outside, letting the cold night slap my face. I felt like I was suffocating. My chest ached, my stomach churned. I wanted to curse the universe, to shake my fists at fate for being so cruel. Hours passed, or maybe minutes, time had lost meaning. I walked through the neighborhood, replaying our life together, trying to pinpoint where it all went wrong. Was it me? Did I fail her? Or was she always capable of this kind of deception, hiding it behind smiles and whispered promises? When I returned, she was asleep on the sofa, curled up like a child. I watched her for a long moment. I still loved her, or maybe I loved the memory of her, the version of Emma I thought I knew. But love felt irrelevant now, a fragile thing I could no longer trust. The next morning we talked, or at least tried. I demanded honesty. She gave me every painful detail. I felt my heart shatter piece by piece, but I listened because I needed to understand, needed to face the truth, no matter how sharp it was. I don't expect you to forgive me, she said, her eyes pleading. I need you to know the truth before it destroys me. Her confession didn't bring relief, it brought chaos. My mind oscillated between rage and sorrow, between wanting to scream at her and wanting to crawl into a corner and disappear. And then came the hardest question. Could I forgive her? Could I ever look at her the same way again? Days passed. We lived in the same house, but it felt like 2 strangers occupying the same space. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. Every time she reached for my hand, I recoiled. Every time she spoke, I heard only betrayal. And yet, A part of me, the part that remembered the life we built together, wanted to hold on. I started therapy alone at first, then together. She tried to prove her remorse through actions, transparency, honesty, patience. And slowly, in small fragile ways, I began to feel something like trust returning. Not full trust, not yet, but a glimmer. It wasn't easy. Every glance at her, every touch, every laugh had to be rebuilt from scratch. Every memory had to be reconciled with the betrayal. Every emotion fought for, piece by painful piece. Months later, one quiet evening, she sat beside me on the porch. No words, just silence, the air heavy but not suffocating. She reached for my hand lightly, hesitantly. I looked at her, searching for the familiar warmth I used to know. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "Every day I'm sorry." I took a deep breath. The anger was still there, simmering beneath the surface, but so was something else. Something I hadn't felt for a long time. Hope? "I know," I said softly. "And I'm trying. So are you. Maybe that's a start." We didn't solve everything that night, and we never would in one conversation. But it was the first real step toward something that felt human again. Messy, painful, imperfect, but ours. I don't know if I'll ever forget what she did, or if trust will ever fully return. But I know this: the moment she confessed, raw and broken, changed everything. It tore down the life we had. But in the rubble we found the chance to rebuild. Or at least we found the chance to try. And sometimes that's all anyone can hope for.